Hi, my name is Amber, and this is the Reader Problems book tag. This is created by About to Read, and I will have that original video linked down below. Question number 1. You have 20,000 books on your TBR. How do you decide what to read next? I honestly always have a mental TBR in my head of what books I want to read which month. Now that does change by the time the beginning of the month starts, and I really have to fully think about what I want to pick up. Most of the time there's just things I want to get to first, so I automatically just pick those up. Question number 2. You're halfway through a book and you're just not enjoying it. Do you quit or are you committed? Really long time ago, when I was not much of a reader, if I didn't like a book, I would easily put it down and not pick it up for the longest time, or I would just get rid of it and never finish it. I haven't done that in a very long time, and I kind of get to this point where I refuse to do that. One, you never know what could change when you're reading a book. By the end of it, it could be completely different. I also just love putting reviews out there, and I don't feel like it's okay to review a book that you haven't fully finished. Question number 3. The end of the year is coming, and you're so close yet so far away from your Goodreads goal. Do you catch up, and how? I tend to only put the challenge up to something that I know I can get to, so I never really have an issue of being far away from my goal. This year might be different because this is the first year I've put it up to 100, but honestly, it's really simple to catch up to your goal if you just pick really short reads. Contemporaries are really easy for me because I can get through them in a day. If it's graphic novels or manga, I know it's going to help me reach my goal faster by reading these quick books. It's okay to read whatever you want to read, how many books you want to read, and whatever time you want to read. Question number 4. The covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? Not easily. I know many series that I have started reading the first book and then they do a weird cover change for the second book. I'm fine with cover changes. I honestly feel like it would be so much better if you kept the same cover theme for hardcovers and then switched to something new for the paperback. If I know the second book isn't gonna match, I've easily gotten rid of the first one, and I'll either pick them up in paperback when I know they're gonna match, or I just end up reading them digitally. Question number 5. Everyone loves a book that you just don't care for. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? I have friends who don't like the same series that I do, and that's okay. I know there are people out there that do, and that is one of the beautiful things about this community. We're able to find these people that enjoy the same books as we do, but also see different points of view on books that we love and hate. Question number 6. You're reading a book and you're about to cry in public. How do you deal? And most of the time I'm far away from everybody, reading somewhere by myself, so it's never really an issue. But I mean, I definitely try to hold it in as much as I possibly can and not cry, because I don't want to worry people that are around me that something might be wrong. Question number 7. The sequel to a book that you loved is recently coming out, but you don't remember anything from the previous book. Do you reread the book? Skip the sequel? What do you do? I don't reread books very much unless they're just absolute favorites that I can't help but pick up again. Sometimes I can look things up if I need to. I know that's an option, but I typically will just read the sequel if it's something that I want to continue and just try and figure things out again. Question number 8. You do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell them no? Again, I don't know many readers, especially around me where I live. I do have family that reads, and if they want to borrow books, that's perfectly fine. I just ask that they be careful, and they're readers, they get it, so I know that's never going to be an issue. I've never had anybody that I don't think I would trust borrowing a book, so I haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay, color temperature. That just changed drastically. Question number 9. You've picked up and put down 5 books so far this month. How do you get over a reading slump? When I have a reading slump, I don't tend to just pick up and put down books. That's never something that I do. What I'll do is find books that I know I can easily get through fast. Contemporaries, graphic novels, something like that that's gonna be light, fluffy, easy to just fly right through, and I know that's gonna pick me back up and make me want to keep reading. Question number 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you buy? Comes to new releases, I will honestly put it down to, can I wait on this book? Is it one that I absolutely feel like I need right now that I would read instantly, and then I'll get it? So that typically will narrow down whatever I need. Most of the time, the ones that I will for sure purchase as fast as possible are either sequels to series that I absolutely adore, or new books from authors that I really love that are favorites of mine. If it's something that I know I can wait on, that I won't get to for a while, I will just put it off and wait until I can either find it at the thrift store or find some kind of deal or sale on it. So I'm definitely cheap when it comes to books, so I don't buy new releases very often. And finally, question 11. After you've bought all the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? And I just kind of answered that with the last one, but it'll either be the month that I picked them up or the next month that I'll try and get to them as fast as I possibly can. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes they end up sitting for a long time. So that's all the questions in the Reader Problems book tag. If I tag anyone, your name will be linked down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.